Okay, I gotta say, I'm gonna say for sure, now that I've spent quite considerable time, and considerable can be measured in years and months, more likely months than years, um, in over 50 countries, for sure. I haven't really done the count, but I don't really care. But I know it's about over 50 countries. And so, and when I go to a country, it's not like I just stay in one place, right? I go to that country and I explore. And uh, one of the first things I do when I get to a new city or village, more likely city to land, what I do is I find someone that is willing to grant me the service of taking me across the gaps of disparity in those neighborhoods. I want to see it. I want to see where the poorest live in the dirt to where the biggest ivory towers are. And I want to understand that. So what I do is I make these mental notes of patterns, and I retain that information, and then I go out and I visit likely a agricultural zone, and then meet the farmers, and but look at it in the city from a cart perspective, right? Have that conversation first, and I kind of reverse engineer back to the farmer. And so, yeah, that's how I do it. But I do that in cities, and then I usually try and get at least a talk with a university or a school, some sort of institute, or something that has a platform, and and then just kind of talk my thing, right? About here's some real data that shows that we could with very high value return, however you define value, and it's way fairer. It's fair to people, it's fair that are doing it, it's fair to the people that are building it, fair to the people that are working in it, the people that have paid for it, the people that are going to benefit hopefully from it, and the planet as well. And that really should be 50-50, right? So there's ways to do that, and at the least its value can be measured in not greenwashing. It can actually get done. And I talk, and I've met a lot of NGOs along the way in my 30 odd years of being pretty nomadic, in terms of either really building something heavy and what I thought was absolutely meaningful, or I hopped around and went to the next stage because I felt I had learned what I needed to learn wherever I was. This is that polymath I'm learning about now, and just a lot of different interests, and I hold my own. I've never graduated from anything in my life except for a 3-month culinary school in 1997. So but I was sure expelled a lot, and even to the point, that I learned resilience is awfully important, and one of the and you really kind of need that, or you totally need that, and you're going to get it in some way, shape, or form, or fashion, somewhere on a spectrum of somewhere, right? But the point is how you're going to interact for the rest of your life with no other like it, even close to it, will be yourself, right? And so, and you are wasting your potential. There's other things that you'd like to do, but you're so busy working on in a space that you don't want to work, and spend more than half your life there just for a wellness break. That makes sense? There's a different way. Tourism's going to play its role as well, but it's got to get done together, and always with hospitality at its heartbeat. It sets the standards, and then we continue to adjust those standards as a community. that's benefiting from it. So, yeah, I don't know. Something to think about.